Hey YouTube, it's Royce Bradley here with the Royce Report, and today I want to discuss with y'all the use of glue traps, which are they're pretty effective, but it really depends on what you're using them for. And so today we're going to go over those a little bit. So right now, you could now this one's for this one's a JT Eaton one. You can see right there, JT Eaton Stickum glue traps, and these are professional glue traps. I do pest control for friends and family, since I'm not licensed. But these are the only kind of glue traps I use for professional glue traps. And this one here is a little cardboard one for mice. So this one has a peanut butter scent, and this one's unscented. And the reason why the rat ones should be unscented and why the mouse one should be scented is because rats are neophobic. If you're using these glue traps for rats, obviously you don't want to use this one for rats because the layer of glue on here is too thin, and the rat can easily escape from this. But if you use it for a mouse ain't gonna escape from this. The glue on this glue board could hold about 5 pounds. So you can put a 5-pound weight on this glue board, and then hold the glue board upside down and have the 5-pound weight dangle from it, and that'll hold that weight on there. So this holds about 5 pounds. I don't know how much weight these hold, but you could imagine how strong that glue is on it. It's non-drying glue. It's just very sticky. So anyway, as I was saying, for unscented glue traps, for rats are neophobic. So you want to use an unscented glue trap, because rats are not only afraid of new objects, but they're afraid of new scents in their area. Which if you put a scented glue trap in the pathway where they're going from point A to point B, and you put that in their area, chances are they're most likely not going to approach that trap because it's scented, and like I said, they're neophobic, fear of new objects and new scents in their areas. So and that includes scents. So you want to use an unscented glue trap, and the way you want to do that is when a rat is going from point A to point B, like he's going from his hiding spot to the area where he's scavenging for food, or he finds food. Then you want to place that trap in between his path, in between point A and point B. But you want to place the trap lengthwise up against the baseboard, because rats are blind. They have poor vision, so they use walls as guides. And I'm going to tell you this too. My grandmother is kind of has poor vision too. And I told her the exact same thing. I told her, think like a rat. Rats use walls as guides. So I told her, whenever she's walking with her walker, she fell several times off a curb. So I told her, think like a rat. Put your walker up against the wall, up against an exterior wall of a building, and walk along that wall. That way, that won't happen. So even somebody who has poor vision, think like a rat. But anyway, with these glue traps, they're great. They're great for they're especially great for restaurants. If you're an owner of a restaurant, these traps are perfect for those areas. Obviously, you don't want to use but if you don't want to use glue traps in your or you'd rather not see the rodent stuck to the trap while your restaurant is in operation, then you can use rodenticide bait, but you got to put it in a tamper-resistant bait station that requires a key to open. which I'll get to the rodenticide that I use. There are two rodenticides that I use in my services. I'll get to those later, and I'll get to those in another video, and discuss which one is good for indoor use in sensitive areas, and which one is best for outdoor use, outdoor perimeter use, outside of a restaurant or a home or any other commercial building. So anyway, I personally, when I use glue traps, I only use them if you don't have an existing infestation. If you have an existing infestation, then I use the old-fashioned wooden snap trap for rats and mice. I've had great results with a mouse trap because I've had a couple mice that were inside of my house once, and I took the Victor brand mouse snap traps, and I baited it with peanut butter, and I caught about 3 mice in 2 days with those things. So I've got great success with the wooden snap traps, but glue traps should never be used by themselves. You should use them in conjunction with you should use these things in conjunction with snap traps. You put these in areas where you cannot use snap traps, or where the snap trap is not going to fit in an area. Then you can use these. Then you can use glue traps in those areas. So anyway, if you're a restaurant owner, these are great products for that, and they're also great for catching insects. But if you're gonna catch insects, if you're only gonna use these kind of glue traps, you're gonna catch insects with them. Obviously, you want to add a scent to them, so you want to put I would say break off a little piece of like a dog biscuit, like those Milk-Bone minis, and then put that in the center of a trap. You could use a peanut too in the center of the trap, but do not use oil-based foods like peanut butter, because that will degrade the glue, allowing the rodent to escape, or rendering the glue trap unsticky. So you want to use like a peanut, like a solid peanut, or like a mini Milk-Bone dog biscuit in the center of the glue trap. That way you can catch insects or mice. But for rats, like I said, rats, you would want to use it unscented, placed in their pathway in between their point A and point B. So anyway, great glue traps are great. They're non-poisonous. They are great for people that are green people that don't like the use of pesticides. These are great for those kind of things. So anyway, guys, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in the next video. See y'all, and stay pest free, America.